So voila. Then I pop back out on like voila. Put your bitch still on my dick, nigga, voila. Nigga, I came back from my spot, nigga, voila.
Voila. OG Guala. Shout out. They should be back next week, I heard.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I see they missed out this week. You know, I love their show.
Yes, indeedy.
Shout out Guala Man Cave Show, my boy LG and the boy Obama.
Now I'm back and I'm even better. Got my foot on thumps to these little niggas. Move aside, Guala back in it. Show these niggas how they shoulda did it. Niggas can't do it, how I did it. Was humble, now it's no pity. Fuck them all, now I'm being petty. Felt neglected, now I'm going extra. Work ethic like a college professor. 100 song.
She Shed Show 2.0. She Shed Show 2.0. I'm your girl, Super Duper Trunka Rattler. That's right. I'm your host, also your girl. I'm joined this evening by Miss Lovey.
I ain't shit.
Queen of all things, indeed. All right, so we are meeting back here on the first day of December for episode 19. Of the
Oh my
She Shed
God.
Show. Yeah.
Is it episode 19, friend?
Episode 19.
You motherfucking worker be you. You
Hey,
really
listen.
been clocking in these hours over here.
19 hours up here at I Love the Jam Radio.
When you put it like that.
Yeah. No, and it's worth every minute.
Oh, friend, I appreciate that. I
I know, I
definitely
really
love going back and watching the older episodes when you first started, when you first, and seeing your growth, and now you're like a little mini professional. You feel me? I love it. You know what I'm saying? You definitely found your way, and it's amazing. I'm giving you your kudos.
Oh, I thank you a lot.
Indeed. You look so classy drinking out of that small cup as well.
By the makers of Do Say.
For real. You look super
totally.
classy.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. No, I really have loved doing the She Shed Show. It's been so great. Like, I go to the clubs or I go out to restaurants. I go around town and stuff. People stop me and they try to tell me, they've seen the show.
Hey.
Or, they've seen guests that have come on that were their favorites and they've come to like me too. So that feels really, really good.
Amazing.
And I've got like such good support from all of my friends and family.
Yay.
Yeah.
How's your cousin doing?
Christiana, shout out my girl.
I'm going to fight her when I see her.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just playing. I'll fight her.
She's quick.
Yeah, she was supposed to link up with me. I'm mad at her.
I'll reach out to her. I actually was gonna see if she wanted to come up here this evening, but the day got away from me.
What you been up to today?
Well, I've been doing a lot of writing.
Okay.
Getting back into that and trying to, make a new way for myself. I've got some things in line up, so I'm excited about some new things I've gotten myself involved with. Oh, well, I'll go ahead and start off with some shout outs. Shout out Sending Entertainment, KMP. I've been working heavily with him. We've been doing a lot of video projects and things like that, writing projects. And, it's been really, really enjoyable. We actually went out to go and see Project Robin Hood.
What's that?
They are a group of, actually, it's two men. They got together and decided that they were going to address the issue with hunger in the hood. They put some meat on the pit and went around and found hungry mouths and fed the folks. They've been doing it several years now, and we joined with them down by City Hall a few weeks ago. And they had a line of people who were really enjoying their food, and lots of styrofoams in the trash, and people were really relaxed when we showed. So shout out Robin Hood Project. I hope to get out soon with you guys again and maybe get you guys to come on the show and talk to us a little bit about the importance of volunteering and serving the community.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I also want to shout out some of our past guest host, Magdalene Vidal, and also some of the other guests that we've had on the show. Shout out Dr. Umar.
Yay, Dr. Umar.
Pan-African Prince. We've had on
Love
L.A.
of my life.
Osborne.
Yay, I just literally just texted her. That's
Oh,
so
yeah,
funny.
she's awesome.
Yes.
Artist development and management guru. We've had Tressa Ellaby, comedian, Houston native.
Yeah, shout out Tressa.
Yeah. And Tony Stubbs. He's
Tony from
Yeah.
the Ready for Love show.
Ready for Love
Are
season
you ready
2.
for
Ready to Love season 3.
Oh, I just turned it into some whole nother level shit.
No, shout out Tony Stubbs. He's actually participating in a really big project. I'm totally excited to see this. I think it's a movie, so I can't wait to see his acting skills. Coffee Brothers, Tony Mack.
Yay, he was fun. He was super fun.
Hook Man.
Yes.
That's my boy. Shout out. Also, Coffee Brother Rum, Rodney Spencer.
Hey.
Yeah,
that was a fun show too.
I know. He's so awesome. I've got to get him back on. He has such good opinions about things. I just totally agree with him, like almost 100% of the time. We had Queen of Twerk. She came through and shook them yams for us. And I'm telling you, I sure enjoyed her coming on. We'll catch back up with her. And also Casey, she came and did her single Mad. We had Tati Dior and Finale come on. Those are my folks right there, man. They have such proper energy. I hope to get them back on also as well. Past host Lucky Luciano. And guest host Christiana Charleston, my family.
We love her.
Magdalene Vidal, I think I already said her name already. She is my friend. I totally love her. She's on her weight loss quest right now, and man, she is looking sensational. Yes. In a few weeks, we're gonna have Kojak Charles come on. Now, this is my friend and mentor. He has such a wonderful way with words, and he's so positive in his outlook and understanding in the world. So I really want the She Shed listeners to get to know him. You can look him up anytime on any social media. He's very well known. He's a 5-time multi-platinum producer. And he's just a wealth of knowledge. I love spending time with him. He's awesome. We spoke the other day, and man, that was such a good conversation. I can't wait to get him here in the studio with us. We also have comedian Esteban coming on. We've had some issues with scheduling, and I know I have been telling everybody that he's coming. He is coming, and he's bringing his mama. So we're going to have a real good time with them. We're also going to have Rashad the Realist and Alex Porter, the polyamory experts on.
The Midas Touch.
That's right. We still have Ian Haddock coming on, HIV advocate and expert. And we also have Makalani Jones, jazz trumpet player. He's going to come and serenade us.
Ooh.
Now, was it last week that we had Fifth Ward Boy Iraq on?
Yes, it was. He was so much fun as well. Shout out to Iraq.
Shout out Iraq. I sure hope you get a chance to come back in here with us. We only had an hour together, so we really didn't get to share a whole lot. But I know your outlook on so many things, and I really just got to get you back in here and get some more topics out of you. So I did want to follow back up with everybody on how they can reach out to me. On Instagram, you can find me at superduper_trunk rattler. You can also find me on Facebook at Madre Supremo. You can find on Instagram She Shed Show L, the number 2, J. And on Facebook, it is She Shed Show. And if you'd like to follow I Love the Jam Radio, it's very easy. All you have to do is go into Facebook and you can type in Love to Jam, LUV, the number 2, Jam, as a community page there. And then on Instagram, it is We Love to Jam.
And is.
Already.
I'm so extra and is.
Come on, Miss Lovey, drop some of your handles for the folks out there because I want them to make sure that they follow you too.
Hey, We Love the Jam, WELUV, the number 2 Jam. That's really me, Miss Lovey with a Y. Y'all know what it is. Anywhere you see the Trunk Rattler, I'm sure I'm not far to find behind.
Twinsies.
She can reach me. I
Okay.
said that for 2022, I want it to be less accessible. Like someone has to know someone on the team to know, you know what I mean, to be able to even like penetrate.
But you're a person of the people.
I am, but that doesn't mean all people should have access.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
what you're gonna do? Make your pages private or something?
hell to the no. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about like real life people like, you know, reaching out. Like if they're trying to reach out type shit, then they have to know somebody. Like they gotta come through Trump Rattler. They gotta come through Board. They gotta come through somebody else. Like I just don't want to be so reachable.
Yeah.
I feel like being too accessible is detrimental to
Problematic. Yeah.
and problematic.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
I
When
agree.
people feel like they can just reach you anytime, it's a different vibe.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know?
Like I lost my phone one time, and man, like
oh my god, that's the worst.
it was like years before I caught up with some of my friends.
Oh my god,
Because they're so inaccessible. You know, like I like a different kind of friend, you know. A lot of my friends don't even have social media.
Oh wow.
So, you know, you gotta go knock on their door and then they gotta come creeping to the door.
Peeking through the window blinds
and stuff, you know. It's hard to catch them. But yeah, no, there are certain friends that, man, like I could just show up on their doorstep. They open the door, it's like, come on in, girl.
Yeah.
But, you know, some other folks, you know, who I really respect and love spending time with them, you know. Some of the best folks are really reclusive.
That's true.
Yep. So I was looking on Facebook today and I saw a picture of Santa Claus.
Okay.
I forgot it was already Christmas.
It is definitely December 1st today.
Mm-hmm. And you know what else I saw? It was an ad that was released in Norway called When Harry Met Santa. It's about, you know, when Harry met Sally. It's like a play on that. And then they wrapped it up with the holidays. And Santa Claus was embracing a man and kissing him on the lips.
Ew. What Santa Claus did you see?
It was an ad that was released in Norway. I know that's like really weird, but I was like, what's really about this? So, you know me, I'm like totally curious about all things like that. So I go and I look, and man, people had some really crazy responses to the whole thing. You know, there were like some haters, and there were some like,
I mean, is it a hater or is it like, hey, you're taking something that is, you know, children oriented and you're sexualizing it and putting it out there to sell products? Like,
yeah,
you don't see an issue with that?
Well, you know what? Somebody did make that point. They were like, you know, you're sexualizing Santa, but then, I mean, he was married to Mrs. Claus, so what do we think they were doing?
Nah, there's a lot of people that's married together doesn't mean that they should be like, why? What does his sexual orientation have to do with him being what he's supposed to represent to kids?
Yeah.
Like that, to me, that's like, once again, people perverting something that didn't need to be perverted. Like Santa Claus is for kids, so his sexual orientation should really not even be considered anything at all. Like,
yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know. It's like, you know, it puts a whole new spin on shit like ho ho ho.
You trifling.
You know, and jingle bells.
Jingle balls.
I don't know what Santa out there doing. You
Not
know
now,
what I'm saying?
huh?
You know what I mean?
Not this
like,
Santa.
I'm not really sure
Not my
what's
Santa.
going on. Well, you know, Christmas is around the corner, and he gonna deliver presents to all these children in one night. And I think he's gonna bring some kitchens to some of these boys. Did you see that?
I did hear something about kitchens, but I don't have kids, so I wasn't all the way privy to the whole situation. You want to talk about it?
Yes. Okay, so I saw earlier that there was something being shared about a girl who, I guess her son wanted a kitchen or something like that, and then somebody remarked to her that that was gay for a little boy to get like a kitchen or something to play with. You know, I don't know. I was kind of like, you know, they make everything gay nowadays. Everything is gay.
Well, this is to do with gender roles.
Yeah.
in,
Totally.
traditional gender roles versus now where everybody just wants everyone to do everything and with no sense of, oh, this is for men, this is for women. They want
Right.
everything to be fluid and everybody to be able to do everything. And that's what it looks like.
That is what it looks like. It is totally what it looks like. And you know what? I think that's really like ironic too, because some of the most well known chefs in the world are men.
True.
I don't understand
But if
why.
we ask these men if their mom bought them kitchen sets as little boys, I seriously doubt that they're going to be like, yeah, my mom got me a kitchen set. That's why I wanted to be a cook. You feel me? Like,
Okay.
I'm not I'm not convinced that them that's needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally agree. Now, listen, I really know that this is a topic that a lot of people have a lot of comments on. There were a lot of activity and sharing about the opinion or whatever about this whole topic. Make sure that you go onto YouTube, type in She Shed Show 2.0. You can interact with me there. The comments will come across the screen here in the studio, and I'll read them aloud and interact with you. So, if you have an opinion about that, you'd like to share something, or you just like to tell me something, go ahead and go on YouTube, She Shit Show 2.0. And we were talking about little boys in the kitchens. I don't know. I really like it. I like the whole idea that little boys can play. Well, I like the idea that children can just play. When I was a kid, we used to make up plays, and we would do skits, and we would ride our bikes, and we would play different things in our room. Like we would use our Barbie dolls and our toys and all kinds of stuff to create scenes and, play, mock. And I don't know. I just feel like it's really nothing to children to just, act out what they see in real life and enjoy themselves. So I don't know. I know that some people is like, this is kind of a touchy subject or whatever, maybe like, little boys playing dress up with makeup and heels and dresses and stuff is going way too far or whatever. But it's usually like all the rules are against the boys so that they are not too feminine. But I see that as strange because when I travel outside of the US, I don't really see a whole lot of men, always thinking that this or that is gay. Like they wear shorts and they wear flip flops with the string that goes between the toes and not across. It's like a big thing here, like I don't want anything between my toes. I don't understand that. But that's what they do here. I don't know. Maybe there is some trauma there that we really need to scratch out, itch it, and get it on handled. Put some salve on it because it's
Mm.
really uncomfortable for us every 5 minutes to be discussing what's gay and what's not gay. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're not gay, you're not gay. It doesn't matter what you do. The actual sexual act of actually in there, that's gay. Okay. So I had another topic and I wanted to see what you thought about it.
Let's go.
Okay, so what do you think about prenuptial agreements?
Well, since I don't necessarily believe in marriage in the traditional sense, it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of a different kind of question for me.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in it because I understand marriage is contractual. So having a prenuptial agreement fits into the whole script of contractually being with another person, which is essentially what you're doing when you're marrying them.
Right. And it's really clarifying some of the rules and expectations of what we're going to do in the future.
Well,
And
mostly tangible.
right,
That's it. Most
right.
that's it. It has nothing to do with nothing but tangible goods.
Assets.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. And I actually think that for people who are thinking about marriage or see that in their future, that they should require that upon themselves to just get one. Because, I feel like we live in a day and age where, going from rags to riches just happens all the time. Like one day you're chilling at your house or whatever, and then you get a bright idea to do X and O. You start doing it and it just pops off. And before you know it, you got big money. I mean, I've seen it happen in the flesh. So I don't know. I kind of feel like I would like to have one if I got married again and be my number three.
I mean, you would have to have something for somebody to want to have part of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's a tax bracket thing. Like people that have a whole bunch of money, maybe, you know what I'm saying, or a person that's coming into a situation with nothing. Really, Nancy? A person that's coming into a situation with nothing,
Yeah.
uh, and you feel like you don't want to maybe split your property or whatever with
Right.
this person.
I think one of the stipulations I think we're like most familiar with is that you have to live with someone for like 10 years or more for you to be able to walk away with anything.
No, that's not true.
Now, I was looking at prenuptial agreements, and that it's kind of like a standard kind of thing. I know people, customize them or whatever too, but
Yeah, because different states have different, like, you know they have different laws. Like
yeah,
California, Florida, Texas, they all have different, like,
yeah,
little loopholes and different things, like community property. So it really depends
yeah.
on what state
Isn't
you get married.
Texas community
Yes, it
property?
is,
Yeah,
unfortunately. um yeah, so I don't know. It's all a business, it's all
yeah,
transactional, so
yeah,
I'm not surprised. So people take it offensively. But if you're in a situation and you're not in it for the financial gain and whatnot, then I don't understand why a prenuptial agreement would be an issue.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like if I were to get married or, live with someone for more than like a year, I think I'd like to sign one just so that I could kind of protect myself because I mean, I don't have much money now, even though I am trying to build in that direction. Trying to make, smart investments and reduce my spending and really, focus on my savings and try to move to those next levels and make smart business decisions. So, like, while I might not have a whole lot today, with a little bit of personal business savvy, I could be rich one day. Well, I am rich, like in spirit currently, but you know, I'm talking about rich, rich, Rick James, bitch, rich. No, for real though. Like, I really do want to make some money and like I see myself making a whole lot of money and stuff. So I really want to be smart about it and sign a prenuptial agreement. That way, I'm protected and they're protected, and I have no
But
problems.
why would you need to be protected by someone who you're quote unquote marrying?
Well, I think we were talking about it last week or the week before or something about how people send their representative and they can behave for a very long time. They can really like hold on to their good behavior, and then once they have trapped you in some sense, they tend to kind of like open up a little bit more, and then you start to see a whole bunch more of their flaws. That has happened to me before.
Yeah, but it's your responsibility before you marry a person to be able to get past Nipsey. Stop it. To get past, to be able to know them, like
Yeah,
how you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like this goes when you're talking about spending your life with someone, quote unquote.
yeah.
It goes beyond the representative.
Yeah, kind of. But people are really if they're used to playing that role and they have, you know, made it a part of their personality and they
Mm.
hold on to it really, really tightly. And, I think narcissists or whatever do that a whole lot, or what is it, sociopaths? They tend to kind of like go around and absorb other people's personalities and take their best parts away from them and kind of impersonate them to a certain degree, but they'll meet somebody new and then, they're this way or something like that. But they can only hold on to that for so long until, something happens and then boom, they're just out there. You know what I'm saying? They're out there. They're more, it's more apparent. Yeah. So, I am, I want to move on to another topic too.
Okay.
Um, I spilled some cognac over here. You have a napkin?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Here you
Which
go.
which element do you identify with most?
Air,
Yeah.
water.
Water?
Mm-hmm. It's water for me.
Yeah, I think I am a water sign. I'm a Scorpio.
Mm, is Scorpio a water sign?
I believe
I'm an
so.
air sign.
I think Cancer, Scorpio, and is it Sagittarius maybe? I don't know.
Hmm.
But there's another water
Give me
sign.
that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And but you know what? Even though like I'm a water sign, I totally identify with fire.
Fire signs or just fire in
I
general?
think fire in general. I like um what it is scientifically, and then I also like what it represents in the world as far as heat and light. I reference it a whole lot. I actually I had a little something about fire on my page the other day. I'm gonna go ahead and share it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. I said, me, I'm like fire. The reactionary evidence of combustion. Necessary, useful, comforting, stable, under the strategic care of an attentive eye. But when played with or otherwise mismanaged, can transform into a catastrophic legend with lasting effects. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I been on my writing thing, boy. Sometimes I get so expressive. It's like it's
that's
crazy.
really nice, friend. I like it.
Yeah,
I really like that.
thank you. I don't know why I really identify so much with fire because I think it was it maybe a year or two ago when I was air to Ale. I think that's how you met me, right?
I met you through Guala.
I know that, but wasn't my name air to Ale at the time?
No, ma'am. I did not
No.
meet her.
Okay.
No.
Air to Ale is a volcano that is in the eastern portion of Africa.
Ooh.
They have legends about it being like the source of life.
Hmm.
It is the it's the longest running active open volcano in the world.
Huh.
Right. It's called Air to Ale. It's in Egypt. You can
Okay.
get there through Kenya though. So that's definitely on my bucket list, trying to get through Nairobi.
Yes, Nairobi,
Yeah,
Kenya.
I want to see Air to Ale. I don't know if I really just want to go up to the volcano, like walk up to it or whatever, because isn't it going to be hot?
Mm, the lava for sure. I mean, you should do some
Right?
more research.
Yeah, I don't know. I see there like some treks that you can like trekking groups or like whatever, they'll drive you out so far and then you have to kind of trek to the volcano or whatever. I
Mhm.
really want to do this, but I don't know. Like, I'm a Texan. I was born here, I was raised here, and like our heat is a little different than I think volcano heat. It's not
Yeah,
it's not going to be
but I
all.
mean, I don't think it'll be just accessible for people to walk up to it if it's just that. I'm sure it's got some kind of safety
Yeah, I
barrier
hope
type
so.
situation.
I don't know. Maybe I need to come up with a better plan.
Yes,
I
definitely
definitely
some
want to
research
go.
needed before you go
Maybe
wandering into volcanoes.
maybe I should do like a helicopter ride, you know, like the Grand Canyon.
Hmm.
No, I don't want to be lazy, but I definitely want to go. I think it's beautiful and the whole idea about it.
Right.
Um, Queen Tai. Have you ever heard of her?
I have not. Talk to me.
Okay, Queen Tai. She was like a hieroglyphic on the walls in, I think, Karnak.
A hieroglyphic on the wall.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the image of her is she has a procession that's coming through, and they're carrying all kinds of gold and spices and exotic
Mm.
animals and stuff. And she came from the land of Put, P-U-T,
Mm-hmm.
Punt, P-U-N-T also. And that area is like the land of the gods in,
Mm.
you know, that history or whatever. But Queen Tai, what really makes her um, iconic to me
Mm.
is that she has this little bitty tiny waist, but she's got this huge derriere, these huge thighs, and these huge calves. And she's decorated like from head to toe with, you know, I guess maybe tattoos or art on her skin. And then she looks like she's wearing culottes,
Mm.
right? And then like also I guess whoever the artist was really trying to get across that she was a very plump woman, so they gave her all kinds of wrinkles and stuff all down her arms and legs or whatever. As soon as I saw this, I just completely identified with Queen Tai. So I know that they have some busts of her or whatever. You can
Mm-hmm.
Google her or whatever. I really like her topic. And even though there's not like a whole lot of information about her, her lifestyle or anything like that, the only real thing that um, is kind of evidence that she existed was that she was listed in on the walls in Karnak,
Mm.
right? So yeah, Queen Tai. Um,
Definitely a history lesson on today.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love that kind of topic. So, we sat up here and we chatted for some time. I really enjoyed our conversation. But if you don't mind, let's go to break and we'll come right back. She Shed Show 2.0.